Hello, I have another thing to share. I just want to share with you guys how I navigate when people are throwing shade at me subtly. If you ever have someone kind of like just a little pest who loves to like throw little jabs, but they're so subtle and like sometimes like you can't tell, you're like, are they being mean to me or what's going on here? So if a moment like that ever happens, you have two routes here. You can throw shade back and basically go back and forth until someone wins. That's an option. Option two, which this isn't even an option to me, but like to just basically ignore it, brush it under the rug. That is probably the most common reaction, but don't do that. Don't do that. You will lose yourself if you do that. Option three, which is my favorite, is the call out method. I love a good call out method. I used to be the snap back witty, like I used to just fire back and win, but that's toxic as well, and you end up draining your energy. I've done all three actually. I've also done the, when you're just in shock and you're just silent and you just sweep it under the rug because you're like, you just missed your chance to say something. It's fine, it happens to the best of us. But the third option has been by far my favorite for handling this kind of thing, and it's just the direct call out method. So I basically say, I give them a confused look. I'm like, are you throwing some shade at me right now? And their response, they're usually confused by this. They're not expecting like a genuine call out. They're like, usually they don't know what to say. So yeah, I'll just be like, are you throwing some shade at me right now? And then if they're like, I might say something more. I might be like, did I do something to you? Did I hurt you? Did I do something to deserve being thrown shade at? Like, did I? And usually it's a no. Usually they're coming from a place of insecurity and they're projecting onto you to try to bring you down because your light shines too bright. So with that being said, I just call it out for what it is. I'm like, genuinely, did I do something to you? And this is when I don't feel like going back and forth, because honestly, the dynamic will forever be like that with that person if you just go back and forth, back and forth. If you call out them throwing shade at you, it does something different. And I've done this with multiple people who, after that, they don't throw shade again. So it's classy, it's respectable, it's upfront, you don't betray yourself, you call out the behavior, and usually it actually does get fixed. Because it's like, imagine someone who didn't respond well to that. How would they even respond? So I say, are you throwing shade at me? And what if they say, yes, I am? Okay, then you just look like a crazy bitter bitch, that person who's throwing shade. So then, at that point, I was just like, okay, have a good day, and walk away. And it's like, obviously you win, okay? But if you go down to their level, you're not really winning. Like, take the high road, that's how you win. So, just to reiterate, someone throwing shade at you, you just say, are you throwing shade at me? Did I hurt you? Did I do something wrong to deserve that? And just whatever they answer to that doesn't even matter. You can just say, okay, bye-bye now.